Okay, so in this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the 4 things you need to sell more services. So these 4 things are true regardless of what type of service you sell, whether you're in the fitness industry like a gym or a personal trainer or something like that, or the beauty industry like a med spa or a salon, or in the home services industry like landscaping, HVAC, roofing, anything like that. These 4 things are true regardless of what type of service you sell. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go into each one kind of one by one, give you some detail on them, how you can implement them into your business, because all 4 of these things are things you can implement into your business right now. There's no magic involved. You don't have to take a course. You don't have to plan this out. You can just implement this right away and start seeing the results quickly. All right, so number one, the first thing you absolutely need is traffic. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of center this a little bit better. All right, so traffic. So these are essentially eyeballs. These are eyeballs right here on your stuff, right? So you want to have more people viewing your stuff. And traffic, it could be foot traffic, but really what I'm talking about is eyeballs or attention on your stuff. So I'm gonna write attention here. Okay. So how can we get more attention? How can we get more traffic onto our stuff? And when I say stuff, I mean website, landing page, social media profiles. How do we get more people viewing our business online? There's 2 main ways. Number one is paid traffic. The other one is organic traffic. So let's go over paid first. And we'll go over some details here. So paid, really what this is ads. Okay, so when you pay a platform like Google, Facebook, Instagram, it really could be anything. Whoops, Gram. It could be YouTube. It could be TikTok, could be whatever, right? But you're paying a platform to get an ad in front of people. Okay, so that's number one. And the reason ads are so powerful is for 2 reasons. Number one, it's controllable and trackable. Okay, so controllable. This means you can spend $1 a day, or you could spend $1 million a day or more. So it's very, very controllable. You have full control over how many people are going to see your stuff, right? Trackable. This means for every dollar you spend on advertising, you can measure how much money you're actually making from it. So the goal here is to spend $1 and to make 2, right? So this is just kind of a blanket statement, but this is generally true. So if you're gonna run advertising, you might spend $1 and make $1.50, make $1.20, make $3, make $1.90, whatever it is. But the goal is to spend $1 and make double, right? That's the ultimate goal. So paid ads is number one. The second is organic. Okay, so organic is interesting because it's free. Okay, now, so what's free? Well, we can make posts online, right? We can write emails to our list. We can send texts or SMS to our contacts, right? These are the things that I'm talking about when I talk about organic traffic. You could also rely on SEO, right? And the list kind of goes on. But really what we're talking about here is free traffic, right? The problem with free traffic is it's not controllable and not trackable, at least not easily trackable. Ads, very trackable and very controllable. Okay, so when it comes to posting online, again, you can use Facebook, YouTube, let's say LinkedIn, Instagram, right? Whatever platform you post on, you can drive traffic. The key here though, and what's really, really important is you want to use the platform, or you want to post on the platform where your audience is. For most service businesses, you're going to be on Facebook and Instagram. That's just a given for most service businesses. Emails, what you want to do, when I talk about emails, I'm talking about the emails you've gathered over time. So if you have a website and you collect people's name, phone number, email, like those types of things, and they become a lead on your website or a prospect, then those are the emails I'm talking about. So you can send out an email once a week, once a month, twice a week, twice a month, whatever it might be. You want to send emails to your list. Text messages, very similar. The cool thing about text messages is, let me just clean this up a little bit here. Cool thing about text messages is there's a 98% open rate. Okay, whereas emails have about a 15 to 20% open rate. So if you send out 100 emails, about 15 to 20 people are going to open that email. If you send a text message out, send 100 texts out, typically 98% of those people will open the text and read it. So texts are just phenomenal to reach people. Really, really powerful. So that's why we want to use emails and texts. SEO is a strategy that you can use, but it takes 6 to 9 months to actually see good results from. So when I'm talking about SEO, I'm talking about blog posts, optimization on your website. But really, if you want fast results, you want to focus on posts, emails, and texts. Okay, so that's what's going to bring the fastest results: post, emails, text. That's for organic traffic. All right, so we've generated all this traffic, right? So we're posting on Facebook or Instagram or YouTube or whatever. We're running advertising. Where do we send this traffic, right? What we want is we want to send them somewhere. And that place is to an offer. Let me just move my head. So we're going to send them to an offer. Now, depending on the type of business you run, whether it's a beauty business, fitness, home services, whatever, your offer is going to change. There's two types of offers. Again, very similar to traffic. There's paid offers and there's free offers. You can experiment with both, but what I would recommend is for higher ticket items like roofing, HVAC, or something like that, you want to go with free, because it's very hard to give a discounted rate on a roof, right? Or a discounted rate on an HVAC system, right? But if you run something like a gym or a beauty business, now I can't spell. A beauty business, let's just say, we'll call it med spa, something like that, or even like a chiro office, something like that. What I would do, you can experiment with free offers, but what I would recommend is what we call LBOs, and these are low barrier offers. Okay. Now, low barrier offers, typically they're going to range between $20 and $100, right? And what this does is it offers people a way to test out your services without a high barrier, right? So for example, if you run a chiro office and you know that when you sign people up for a package, the package is worth $2,000 or $1,000 or something like that, it would be a poor decision to run an ad saying, hey, come to our chiropractic office. We have packages that range from $1,000 to $3,000, right? that price point is just too large for people to digest, especially when they maybe have never been to a chiropractic office before. They don't know who you are. They don't trust you. They don't like you yet. All of these things, this doubt kind of comes into people's minds, right? So a low barrier offer would help really, really greatly for a chiropractic office, and you could offer anything between $20 and $100, right? So it's a low enough barrier, it's a low enough hurdle for people to jump over to try out your services. So whether we're sending an email, a post, sending a text, running an ad, whatever it might be, we want to run them to an offer right here. Okay? We want to run them to an offer. Super, super important. And that's every time, by the way. So it doesn't matter what type of post, it doesn't matter what kind of email, what kind of ad, we always want to run them to an offer. And when it comes to like organic posts and things like that, all this stuff right here, there's a few principles. We want to make sure that we offer value. We offer what they call goodwill. This is essentially helping people in some way, shape, or form. And then we want to always have an offer at the end of the post. And that offer, you could say, hey, try us out, click this link here, and it could take them to some type of website or landing page. Which actually brings up a really great point. When it comes to the offer, there's typically two places they're going to opt in for the offer. Number one is a website or a landing page. Now, if you're not familiar with what a landing page really is, essentially it is a website, although the difference is that it only talks about the offer. So there's no about page, there's no product page, there's no look at my credentials page, there's nothing like that on there. It's just, here's the offer, here's why you should take us up on the offer, here's some social proof of the offer working for other people, and then a place for people to opt in to become a lead. And when I talk about a lead, the real purpose of an offer or just a landing page or a website in general is to generate leads. That is the only purpose, okay? Now, once we have generated leads with either a paid offer or a free offer, a low barrier offer, something like that, what we want to do is we want to follow up with people. All right? Now, the whole goal of follow-up is to book appointments. Okay? So it does not matter whether you run a personal training business, a gym, a HVAC company, chiropractic office, med spa. It does not matter. You want to book appointments for people to come in to claim the service that you're offering in the offer right here. Okay? So what does follow-up look like? Really what we want to do is we want to send them a series of texts and emails over, I would say, 5 to 7 days. So it could be a text, could be an email, and then another text, whatever it might be, right? And this could be, when it comes to follow-up, there's a couple of rules that I think are actually very important. So there's something called speed to lead. Okay? And essentially what this means is you want to make sure that you follow up with people or send them a message when they become a lead in 5 minutes or less. Okay? 5 minutes or less. So when they become a lead, as soon as they become a lead, boom, we are sending them a text immediately, right? Or at least within 5 minutes. Okay? And then they're going to be entered into some type of sequence, a text, email, text, email, phone call, all of these things to help book those appointments, right? Because people are opting in and becoming leads for the offer that you're putting out there. But the reality is this: only about 30 to 50%, whoops, of all leads will actually become an appointment right away. Okay? So the question becomes, okay, what do we do with the other 50 to 70% of people? That's where follow-up comes into play, right? That's when they enter into your database or your email list so that you can send them emails right over here. So you can send them emails over time, okay? So for the 50 to 70% of people who do not make an appointment right away and take you up on the offer right away, you want to send them emails and texts over time to convert them in the next, I would say a good time frame would be like 30 to 90 days. Okay, so that's the goal. For everyone else, the 30% who's ready to buy now, you want to send them through this sequence right here and book an appointment for them to come in for the offer that they claimed right over here. All right, so I hope this is kind of making sense here. Now, once you have followed up and booked appointments, what you really need to do is have a really great sales process. This is where you make money, right? So it doesn't matter what your sales process is, but let me just go over a couple of examples for you. So number one, if you run some type of brick and mortar service business like a gym or a med spa or a personal trainer, right? You want to have some type of assessment, right? So if you're running a personal training studio or a gym, you want to have some type of physical assessment so you can assess their abilities and then prescribe them what's the word I'm looking for? Prescribe a package, let's say. All right. Now, if you run some type of home service business, what you want to do is you want to offer some type of free estimate. Okay. And in that free estimate is where you prescribe them a package, right? So the ideas are the same. So let's just say you have a roofing company, right? What I would do is go to that person's house, offer them a free estimate. In that free estimate, you're going to show them why they need a new roof, why they need your new roof, and how they can purchase that new roof, and give them a really great reason to buy now. If you run some type of gym, med spa, personal training studio, I would offer them an assessment. But honestly, gyms are interesting because you can also offer trials. It's one of the few service businesses that can offer trials, right? So you can offer a 30-day trial or a 10-day trial, right? And you can charge for this too, right? So these can cost money, right? So people can actually pay for the trial up front. And again, stick within that $20 to $100 range. For everyone else, really a free assessment or a free service of some kind is really going to start the sales process. But this is generally what you want to focus on when you want more sales for your business. So number one, you absolutely need traffic. So focus on generating traffic. This is through paid ads on Google, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. You want to also make sure that you're posting organic content on those platforms as well, sending emails, text messages, and eventually focusing on your SEO as well. Then what you're driving traffic to is some type of offer, and you're typically going to drive them to a website or a landing page, whether it's in an email, whether it's on an ad, it doesn't matter, but typically some type of website or landing page. All right. And again, there's two types of offers. There's paid and free, but the ultimate goal of your offer is to generate leads for your business, generate prospects for that particular offer, for a roofing offer, for a chiropractic offer, for a gym offer, whatever it might be, right? Once they become a lead, it's so important to send them through some type of nurture sequence right here. All right, so a nurture sequence is essentially, hey, thanks for opting in to X, Y, and Z offer. When can we book an appointment with you, right? And if they don't respond right away, they might be in that 50 to 70 percentile of people who want the offer but just aren't ready right now. And so you want to enter them into some longer term sequence of the benefits of purchasing from you, or the reasons they need a new roof, those types of things, right? So follow-up's critical. And then the last thing is obviously sales. You have to have a sales process. You can't just wait for people to come to you and say, hey, I need landscaping. Can you come to my house and mow my lawn, right? You want to have a bit more of a elegant sales process so that you can say, hey, I noticed you have bushes. I noticed that you need X, Y, and Z, whatever it is, right? If you're selling roofing, you don't want someone to just come to you and say, hey, I need a new roof. Can you come replace my roof? You want to inspect their windows, their gutters, their siding, the flashing around their chimney. If you run a gym, you don't want someone to just come and say, hey, I need to join a gym. Let's sign me up for a membership. You want to see, do they need personal training? Do they need group training, small group training? How many months do you think they need to commit to reach their goal? Those types of things. So a bit more of an elegant sales process is really important, and it makes people feel like you're putting effort into them as well. So I hope this was helpful. Again, the process is drive traffic to an offer, follow up with those leads, and then enter them into some type of sales process. Again, I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to comment below or reach out to us. If you're interested in setting up any of this in your business, go ahead and click in the description below. You'll see a link to our website. You can go to our website, check us out, and on the website, you'll see a calendar page. If you want to chat with us, book a call with us and we can chat. We can see if our services might be a good fit for your business. If it is, we'll let you know what that looks like and what the investment might be. If not, no harm, no foul. Either way is totally fine. But if you're interested in just learning more information, go over to onestopRevenue.com. Check us out. Hopefully book a call with us, and I hope to talk to you soon. Anyway, again, I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.